Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your mid-May you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person that you might be dealing with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, not going to be for all of you, and it can be interchangeable as well, okay? So overall shared energy, Libra, is that of the trine, which actually reminds me of Libra energy, okay? So this is talking about the flow and harmony. It's a very energetic type of energy. It's supportive. This is the shared karma, okay? So you might be in a natural flow within this connection during this time frame, and or you're seeking out more harmony in your life. This person may also be doing the same because you're tired of resistance, I think that Libra is just like, I don't want to entertain any resistance. I don't need any more of them in my life. I just want to go with the flow, And looking at your overall energy on your side, that makes complete sense, right? So judgment came out on your side. That is your energy, Libra. So this is like making a judgment call to do just what I talked about, which is finding your enjoyment, okay? Now this person has the Six of Swords here, so they're in a period of resolution, whether that's becoming resolute in themselves and what they want, or seeking out a resolution possibly within this connection, all right? This person might have had a history of not always being the warmest, fuzziest type of energy, maybe an emotionally detached type of energy. All right, so let's look at the past, all right, and see what the energy was leading up to this moment, and then we'll go into what your perspective is and what theirs is, as well as genuine feelings and blockages and next steps. So Libra, this person's recent past is Four of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles. That's what I was talking about. Okay, I have a song playing in my head. Insensitive. That's an old song. That's late 80s, early 90s. Insensitive. Oh my gosh, I don't even know any of the other words. This person might have been really insensitive towards you, or certainly you could have been that way towards them, because it can be vice versa. But it's like, I feel like you closed your emotions off to this person to some degree or another because of insensitivities, all right? I just feel like, Libra, there was a bit of a back and forth and like wanting to be open and then not being open, and then kind of wanting the warmth or protection of the connection, but then at the same time feeling suffocated by it, that type of vibe going on, and that's in the past energy, okay? That song wants to come through so bad, and it's getting a little bit louder, so I can maybe get some more lyrics here in a minute, but insensitive. So let's see what this person's energy is for the recent past. Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and then the Star card. This person is really, really stuck in their head about feeling like they're at a loss, and that could be within the connection, absolutely. It can also be in other areas or with another person, but it is you versus them, so I read it as towards you. But I just feel like this person, they want to heal things because they recognize that wanting to be right all of the time or wanting to be the one who calls the shots doesn't actually make them happy in the long run. So I feel like this person is getting into this position where they're like, yeah, I kind of want a resolution and not a conflict, and kind of maybe giving up the battle or the fight to be right, you know what I'm saying? And in a way, it's like kind of sad for them or hard for them to do that because I think it's part of their nature. But I also feel like this person is really grasping for healing and hope, you know, and they may have lost hope, like I said, in the recent past in regards to this connection, right? And again, there's that piece there about being, you know, this person being insensitive. Why? Because they wanted to be right, and being right was more important than other people's feelings. So, yeah. Let's see what your perspective is towards this person. This is your perception. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's the reality, but for you, perception is reality. So your perception of this connection is 10 of Pentacles, Knave of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like there's so much grounding here. Like there's so much commitment potential, or some of you may be in a committed relationship with this person. And there is a spark, a sense of adventure here. But also sometimes this person makes you feel like a worthless piece of shit, you know, or I'm sorry, that was really, really stern. But Libra, you can take that. You can take it. Maybe not to that degree, but sometimes you feel like this person does not value you or your opinions. Okay, they don't see that worth there. Even though this connection could provide you with the full package, a good foundation, either can be or has been built on this. But at the same time, yeah, worth is important, right? So what is this person's perception of you? Three of Swords. Three of Swords, the Hermit, the Ten of Swords. This person knows that they've hurt you, Libra. They know that you are wanting to be alone. They know that you have no problem standing alone. Okay, so some of you, this person is in deep contemplation, like about this connection, and they feel that they have lost you. Due to being what? Insensitive. And like I said, this can be interchangeable. This person could be going through some heartache because of you, and really, really thinking about it and just really being done with the damn situation. And also, guys, this could be external. It could be going through some things external to the connection, but their perception of the connection is that there's heartache here. It doesn't really matter what side it falls on, and they are, you know, seeking enlightenment and on why things happened the way that they happened, how they got to this destination. This is getting deep. So let's see, let's go a little bit deeper then, right? So let's see, underneath all of that, how do you genuinely feel towards this person? Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. You know what? At the core of this, Libra, you are willing to put the time and energy into, you're willing to communicate, you're willing to open up, you know, but it's like based on this person being sensitive to you and your needs and what it is that you value, that is dependent on that. I think there's a part of you that feels very comfortable with the connection. You know, you might have been very patient with the connection. There might have been periods where you cut this person off and then opened back up to them. That could be a pattern within the relationship, or they, you. But down at the core of this, whether you want to admit it or not, Libra, your heart is open towards this person. There is... You're not completely closed off, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is empathy here. There is emotion here. So let me see what this person genuinely feels towards Libra. Seven of Pentacles. You also had the Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Swords. Wow, you have two repeating cards in how you genuinely feel, and then the Page of Swords. So you're not that much different. Now you may be a lot different on the surface, but underneath all of that, you're actually quite similar in how you feel. This person genuinely wants to put time and energy into you, Libra. They think about the situation a lot. They run things through their head. They try to see it from your point of view, or they are trying to do that. They're trying to be more empathetic themselves because they understand that they weren't being that way in the past, and they're trying to learn a new way to show emotion. And that's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, you know? But I think that this person genuinely wants resolution in their life. You know, they genuinely care enough to kind of read up and to mull it over, think it over. This person may really loop on you, on the connection. So let's see what the blockages are. On your side, it's the Star. So some of you have gotten to the point where you've lost hope. You've lost faith in this connection, or that this person will change. You just want peace in your life. You don't want to put any effort into, you know, anything. Or some of you are concerned that this person's going to block your healing. They're going to block things that are good and meant for you, okay? This person's block is the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment blocks them. And the reason why it blocks them, Libra, is that they have yet to really attain that. They have yet to really attain that. So what is the most likely future energy? As it stands today, which obviously can be changed with free will, okay, on your part and theirs. But as it stands today, what's the future energy looking like? You're going to continue to commit to yourself, okay, here with the Temperance and the Hierophant. This is commitment to self-love. This is making a judgment call. This is not really budging from what you have committed yourself to prior to this. And then the Four of Cups. So there also may be some behind the scenes stuff going on here, Libra, towards the end of May, or like some gossip going on in regards to this connection or commitment. All right, you may or may not become aware of that, but it's showing up in your energy. So I think you will become aware of that, of what's happening behind the scenes. And what is happening behind the scenes? Out of curiosity, what is this? The Empress. The Six of Swords, and the Judgment. You may not know that this person is patiently waiting to seek a resolution here, or I think that Libra, there's a few different ways I can see this. Some of you, there's some iffy energy going on, like I said, behind the scenes, maybe some gossip type of energy here, or another person putting their 2 cents in, involving themselves. And you may know that that's happening, but it's like your stance is just to emotionally distance yourself from that drama. Okay, and like I said, stay committed to your path and to yourself, because again, at the end of the day, what you want is to be in the flow, to be in a state of peace. And so I don't think that you will entertain that type of energy, okay? So what is this person's most likely next outcome. They had a million cards fly out. Oh, wow. Okay, so 9 of Swords, Judgment, the Devil, the 8 of Swords in the reverse, and the 5 of Wands. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, can you, Libra? I hate to say that if you're the cross watcher, but also cross watchers, most of the time, it's going to be interchangeable because it's not your reading. But let me tell you this. Whoever you're dealing with, Libra, they're getting all sucked back into their shadow side because they're getting insecure and they have some really severe codependent type of issues that they need to work out within themselves. That kind of keeps them from being able to see their part in something. And they may resort back to the same old bullshit, excuse my language, but there's no other word for this card combination than that, because they don't get immediate results. You know, so it's like this person's wanting to make, they know that they get in their own way. You know, they know that they can be insensitive, that they can, you know, really take it there. And they don't like that about themselves. Whether they admit that or not, they causes them so much misery that, you know, it's really just pulling their energy down. And they know that. They know that. They also know that that behavior has hurt this connection, you know, and blocked their emotional fulfillment. No wonder you're staying committed to what your prior choice was. And I think that's the right move. Because although my heart has empathy for both sides, I think that this person still has things that they are needing to work out, Libra, that would only suck you into that energy if you would allow that. So I think it's really important that you keep your stance the way that you have set it in your mind. Because I think this person's getting ready to go back into their shadow self, you know, get all up in their head. And they try to release that energy only to be brought back to it, only to come back to the same negative either thinking, addictions, or obsessions, things of that nature. And then they kind of break loose from that for a moment, but only to be met with more inner conflict, conflict-ridden type of approach, defensiveness, competitiveness. And you're over here like, I don't want anything to do with that. Wipe your hands clean. Staying committed to yourself. Can't blame me there. So that's what I have for you, Libra. That was a really, really intense reading. So let me know how it resonated. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. Don't get too caught up on this because also it's a general reading, but I name them off because you guys like that. But the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing is Capricorn, Libra. You could be dealing with another Libra, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy. Could be Gemini energy, Virgo. There's more Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus again. Yep. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign like I just stated. Also, please do check out my social media account links for more fun stuff. If you click on the little arrow beneath my video, it'll open up the description box. You can click on my Facebook and my Instagram from there. And in addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can also now become a private member for a small monthly fee and get additional videos you can't get anywhere else. You can find that information on my community tab, or there should be a membership tab as well. And in addition to that, check out my merchandise linked down below. Wishing you the best till next time, Libra. Namaste. Bye.